Welcome back to CNN Newsroom. I'm Lynda Kinkade. Well, the death toll from Hurricane Michael in the U.S. has risen to 17, and authorities fear that number will go up as search and rescue teams comb through devastated areas. Michael practically wiped towns off the map in Florida Panhandle when it hit on Wednesday. In Mexico Beach, officials say the infrastructure is gone and it could take a very long time to get the city up and running again. Now, people who have lost everything are lining up to get basic necessities such as food and water. Volunteers are loading up trucks with donations, and Florida's governor tweeted that millions of ready-to-eat meals and gallons of water are being sent to the hardest hit communities along the coast. Well, CNN correspondent Erica Hill is in one of those devastated areas. She joins us now from Mexico Beach. And Erica, this was one of the strongest storms to hit the U.S. since 1851. And I understand some residents are coming back today to see what's left.
We've met some residents. We spoke with some of them yesterday. Things really just sort of starting to develop here this morning. It's still pretty early in Mexico Beach. They were coming in to see if anything was left of their homes, what they could perhaps salvage. I spoke with one woman who said she was on a small text chain with some neighbors. She couldn't get in touch with everybody that she knows here, but she was one of the first people to be able to get back in. She lives in southern Georgia, and she wanted to take pictures for everyone just to let them know, because as she said to me, the destruction is even worse when you see it in person. She said they're not even going to believe these pictures, and I took them myself. But she has a remarkable attitude about it, very resilient. Take a listen.
Very good attitude about it all.
Well, thank you. I've still got my family, and that's what's important. So, and they have a good attitude. So we're smiling in between the tears. I mean, there's some tears.
And that's a sentiment that we heard from a lot of people here. A lot of them walking around, understandably, looking somewhat dazed as you try to make sense of what you see in front of you in terms of debris and find what may belong to you. But there is a remarkable resilience here, Linda.
Yeah, it certainly sounds that way. It's certainly a lot to be grateful for when you see the pictures, to have survived that, to have got out in time. Just give us a sense of how long authorities think it could be until the area can be rebuilt.
Well, Mexico Beach specifically, the city manager yesterday told us probably 12 to 18 months before things are back up and running. The latest estimate that the mayor had for power as of yesterday, it could be a solid 2 months before power is back here. Keep in mind, as you said, the infrastructure's gone. There's no water, there's no sewer. The roadways need to be cleared, even just to get folks in. About 75% of this town was destroyed, and 100% of the businesses, according to the mayor. These were all mom and pop shops. So not only are we talking about people having to rebuild their homes, even if these may be retirement or summer homes, the businesses that so many people relied on for their livelihood, those jobs are gone as well. So that is just another aspect of the recovery that we need to take into consideration.
Yeah, that's certainly going to be tough as they try and rebuild with no income coming in. Erica Hill, good to have you there for us at Mexico Beach. Thanks so much. And thanks everyone for joining us for this edition of CNN Newsroom. I'm Lynda Kinkade. African Voices is just ahead, but first I'll be back with the headlines, and we'll have much more news at the top of the hour.